Hello lovelies, so I have a garden haul to show you today. I have some plants and I've got a few other bits and pieces and stuff scattered everywhere that I wanted to show you. So we're just going to crack on because I've got a fair whack of stuff to get through, and I've got things that I need to be doing, namely planting all this stuff. Okay, so we'll go through this stuff first, and you may not be interested in this, but some of you may be. Some of you gardening people may be kind of keen to see some bits and pieces, so yeah. Okay, so this isn't technically like gardening as such, but I brought myself one of those wood burning tools, you know, that you use on wood. Pokers we used to call them when I was at school. I want to make some cool garden signs and things like that, and I want to make my witch's runes, so I got one of those yesterday. That was, well, I think I paid about $30 for that, which is pretty good. I've got some garden signs. This one really spoke to me because this is exactly how I think of my garden. And I got that one because it's not the dog that you have to worry about around here, it's the cats. And I went a bit nuts on solar lights. I have got solar lights, I'll just quickly show you over here. I've got them sort of all through the place, but I like these roundy ones because these ones actually change colour. They go like red to blue to green to yellow, and they're really cool. So oh, I've just wormed and flea'd Mr. Brago here. He gets, I don't know if anyone else's dog suffers from it, but he gets flea allergy dermatitis. So if he gets like one bite from a single flea, he comes out in a rash. And for him and the cats, it was nearly $100. So they're lucky I love them, but animals are expensive, aren't they? Anyway. So yeah, I got all these different little solar lights, and these ones hang in a tree, so that's cool. This is potato tubs, there's two in here, and that's exactly what it is. It's for growing potatoes in. So we normally grow potatoes in, well, we grow them in the main garden, and we also grow them in pots, but we thought we'd try this method this year because these are a lot taller than pots that you get, and obviously a lot more potatoes. So I got that, and then I got my seed potatoes to go in them, and I got some little jiffy pots. These are the little discs you soak in water and they expand, and these are great for planting big seeds in, like pumpkin or courgette seeds or sunflower seeds and things like that. And then once they're ready to go out in the garden, you just pop the whole thing in the ground so you're not disturbing the roots. So I needed to get some more of those because I was completely out. I got another one of these mini propagators. It's nearly the time to be sowing all my herb seeds, so yeah, these are really handy for putting your punnets in, and it creates a nice little microclimate and gets really warm because herb seeds need quite a lot of heat to germinate. So got one of those, and then I grabbed a couple of 40-litre bags of potting mix because I've got a whole bunch of pots that I need to pot up. I do lots and lots of potted up colour and various things. So so that's that, and I have a bunch of plants to show you. It's quite warm today, and I didn't quite get back in time to avoid the breeze because it was really still earlier on, and now the breeze has come up, so sorry about that. Okay, so we'll start at the back. I've got some just plain white chrysanthemums, and they're just little potted colours, and I actually am quite keen to try chrysanthemum tea. So I don't know if I can use these particular ones. I have to do some research, but apparently it's really good for you. So I've got some chrysanthemums. These are Godetias. I grow these every year. I'm not growing as much from seed this year. I'm focusing more on growing my herbs from seed. I want to grow lots of different herbs this year, so I'm buying a lot of my flowers and vegetable seedlings. So they're lovely. They're a really old-fashioned thing. So they are Godetias. I got another lavender. This is called Arabian Night. This is an English lavender. It's the lavender that I personally prefer. I'm not a big fan of the rabbit ear, like the Italian or French lavender. I do have one in the garden, but I prefer the English lavender. So I've got another one of those to go in my cottage area. I got a couple of packs of petunias, which I grow every year. Petunias and poppies are my two favourite annuals. So these are called Midnight Mixed, and I've been growing this particular one every year for years and years. So it's a mixture of dark purple, light purple, white, and like a dusky pink, all different coloured petunias, and they're lovely. I normally put them in a pot and they just get huge and spill over everywhere. They're lovely. And these are just dark purple petunias, and these are scented, and they're lovely, and they are really lovely at night time. Give off a lovely scent. So got that, and this is a just another dark purple. You can see it's just about ready to flower petunia, and just a single one. And I have another one here which is out in flower. The colour of that, isn't that gorgeous? In the petunia theme, I got my black petunias. Look at the colour of that. I grow quite a lot of black plants. My black poppies are just about ready to be put in the garden as well. But these aren't cheap. These are about $10 each, but I do get them every year, and I love them. And it's a true black, which is very rare to get plants that are like a true black. There's a tiny, tiny hint of purple on some of them, but this one here is as black as black. Isn't that beautiful? So they're going in a pot with my my purple petunias. I got some lamb's ears. I just love feeling these. Just lovely. So that's going, I'm not too sure I'm putting that one yet. Got some more Queen Anne's lace, which is a lovely cottage plant. So that's going in my cottage area. I planted my other ones up the back. So got that. And I got another Federation daisy. I have a few of these in the garden, different colours. I've got a lemon one over by my outdoor altar over there, and I really like the colour of this. It's an off-white, but it's got a slight pink blush to it. So yeah, that is all my plants, and that's actually quite a lot that I need to plant, and I'm not buying any more until I've got all this sorted out, because otherwise it's just gonna be overwhelming with stuff to plant. But I wanted to show you my poppies over here. I know Crystal Raven Rose is a bit of a poppy fan as well. So look at my yellow ones, aren't they lovely? Really, really beautiful. And I have some other ones down there. But my pride and joy are my big black ones, and they won't be ready to flower for quite a wee while yet. But yeah. So I'm going to go and put all this away and go make some lunch, and thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.